Hi, it's Tracy. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make what we're calling the Ruffled Ear Drops. It's a sweet little earring using a piece of flower filigree, and it's really basic. We're going to show you how to put it all on a head pin. The first thing we're going to have to do, though, is put a hole in the filigree. It does not come with one in the center. So for the project, you're going to need a pair of copper ear loops. You're going to need 2 head pins, one for each earring. And as far as the beads, you could really use what you want, but we are using a larger crystal and a little accent seed bead on the top, and then a sweet little blue fire polish bead underneath. So the first thing we're going to do is pop a hole in the center of this flower. I'm going to be using, this is called a hand punch or a hole punch for metal. It's got a little angled steel tip, and this one in particular does a 1.25 millimeter hole. It's a great little tool to have so you don't have to pull out a whole Dremel or a drill to make holes in metal. It does have a thickness limit though. You only want to go up to about 18 gauge. So I'm going to line that up where I want the hole, and you just punch. You kind of have to twist it back off. But that's going to make a nice little hole in the middle for you. And don't stress if it's not in the exact center. By the time we get the head pin through and the beads on there, you're not going to be able to tell. So the next step is we're going to string everything on our head pin. So we're going to start with the blue bead. You can look for reference. Then we'll do our filigree piece. Then our large bead. And our little accent bead. Like that. And we're going to do a wrapped loop at the top, just like the other earring. And typically when I do a wrapped loop, I start with my chain nose pliers, and I want to hold just with the very tip right above the bead and push it over with my thumb. And what that's going to do is leave me just a little gap right here to do my wrap. And then we'll switch to our round nose pliers. You want to hold them vertically in that 90-degree bend you made, and bring the wire over the top and around. Notice I had to rotate my pliers. So you're going for something like that. You want to do the full 360. And usually we just open the ear wire, but I'm going to show you, you do have an option to go ahead and put it on now. You might have to open that guy just a little bit. So go ahead and string it on, and then we can wrap it onto the ear wire. And when I do my wrapping, I usually take my chain nose and hold across the flat of the loop. And you're going to bring your head pin around. And you're just going to keep wrapping till you get wrapped all the way down to your beads. And sometimes it's important for your wrap to be tight all the way down to the beads. Like if you've got a flat bead with a specific side, you don't want it spinning. It's not as important for this project because all of these things are round. They're going to be the same no matter which way they're facing. But I still did wrap all the way down to the bead. And you're just going to trim your extra. And you'll always have just a little bit that you're going to have to work down. So you'll repeat that for your second earring, and you'll have a cute pair of ruffled drop earrings.